By the end of this video, you're gonna know how to rehab an injury properly. My name is Patrick Bell, and if you're watching this video, this is for you. If you're interested in booking a personal training session with me, or you've already booked it and you're getting a little bit more information on what to expect. So inside this video, what I wanna share with you specifically is how you can rehab an injury inside of the gym, whether it be knees, low back, shoulders. I've personally had double knee surgeries and had to relearn how to walk 2 different times. For both of those surgeries, I handled the physical therapy for it inside the gym and built a passion for being able to get other people stronger, out of pain, and feeling their absolute best. So that's what we're here to help you with in this video. This video is for you if you are a guy, maybe in your 40s or 50s, who doesn't really struggle with working out, but you found yourself with those nagging shoulder pains, knee pains, low back pains, your wrist, your elbows, that is kind of detouring your current progress. It's not like fitness is difficult for you to do, but if you keep going in the same direction, you know you're gonna get injured or get injured even further. This video is not for you if you're looking to get super shredded, if you're looking for a fat loss routine, if you're looking for a bodybuilding routine to put on lots of muscle. Yes, you will be able to lose fat. Yes, you will be able to build some muscle with these techniques. But there's other people who are way, way better at that I can refer you over to. This is specifically for you if you were like me and you maybe had knee issues and you want to be able to squat again pain-free. So we will focus on getting stronger. If you've had knee issues, you'll be able to back squat without pain if you take your time with some of the processes we'll talk about. If you've had lower back issues, this will help you to be able to deadlift and do things that you might have been limited by before. And if you've got shoulder issues, this is for you if you want to be able to do a ton of chin-ups again and not be limited by those nagging issues. And I get it, you've probably tried physical therapy, you've probably tried injections, stem cells, downloading somebody's app to try out the workouts, but trust me, when you get in person with me, it is the real deal. I'll share here a couple testimonials from 3 of my favorite, not my favorite clients, I can't really choose favorites, but 3 guys I really do enjoy. I'll share 3 of them here, and that's gonna be Scott, who had double shoulder surgeries in the past year. Now he's busting out double-digit chin-ups at the age of 57. All right, Scott, we're a few months into training. How you feeling? What's going on for you?
I'm feeling amazing. I really am. I started 5 months ago after second rotator cuff surgery, coming out of PT, and not a lot of mobility or strength at all, and just feeling 100% different. The program's been amazing. Also came in with kind of a chronic IT band knee issue. Really was kind of resolved to just it being a limiting factor, and we are in a whole new world. So Patrick's been amazing. I can't endorse him enough. So thoughtful, so knowledgeable, really soulful about what he's doing and having a big impact on my life and others.
We've got Carlos, who came in for feet issues, knee issues, and also ended up getting a double bicep tear shortly into training, which we rehabbed all the way through, and now he's able to be a lot stronger in his upper body. And what would have taken him out for months was only something, or even a year or 2, was only something that lasted maybe 4 months.
Initially, I was dealing with plantar fasciitis issues from running and a lot of foot and ankle pain. It was awesome. I feel like most trainers just teach you how to follow a meal plan and how to bench press safely. That's not what I was after. I was after very specific sports injury rehab type stuff to strengthen areas that I knew were weak so I could continue to do the things that I want to do for the rest of my life. And all of our workouts were very programmed and oriented around rehabbing whatever issues I was dealing with.
So really awesome recovery on his end. His feet got better, his elbow got better, his bicep got better. And then my client Azim, who came in with knee issues originally, and he wasn't able to go up and down the stairs without pain. Then he was able to take his 1-year-old daughter up and down the stairs over at Travis Lake over in Austin without any pain from our trainings. Hey Azim, we're a few months into training. How are you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling great. I've come a long way. When I got here, I couldn't sit on my knees. Now I'm able to sit on my knees. Every time I went up the stairs, it was painful. Felt it in both knees. Since that, I've came a long way. I'm able to squat very low. It came full circle for me a couple weeks ago when I was actually on Lake Travis going down stairs. The stairs we're going down didn't have bars on the side. and the Patrick step-ups have been a huge help. I was holding my daughter going down the stairs, going up the stairs, and I was just thinking about all the steps I've done with Patrick. It's been helpful to for my recovery, knee strength, and just giving me the confidence to rely on my body to do the physical activity that I need in my daily life.
So really, really proud of these guys and what they've been able to do. And if you're like them, this might be able to help you out. So if you're in the gym, you're wanting to be able to rehab, let's say a knee injury, I have 3 core pillars that I like to work on with my clients. The first thing is gonna be, before anything, we want to get your body healed up. Before we focus on getting stronger, before we focus on all the extras, we want to make sure that we address your weak links. So if you have a knee injury, we want to focus on healing that area through attacking everything around it. So if the knee is the issue, we would take a look at the calves. We'd take a look at the shins right here. We would take a look at your hamstrings. Are they tight? Look at your hips and see, hey, do you have good external rotation? Do you have good internal rotation? Even looking at your lower back, your obliques and your QLs and everything upstream, because a lot of times when you're focusing on healing a joint like the knee, it's not typically gonna be just the knee that we wanna take a look at. So we first wanna take our time, slow everything down, make sure your body gets healed. And this can be some of the hardest times because you have to be very patient with the not so sexy stuff, right? You're doing a lot of isolations and stretches that maybe feel very easy because you've been in the gym for a long time, but it's really important. The basics are the basics of the basics, and that's what helps you get out of pain. Once we've healed that area, we've gotten your pain down to a manageable level, much lower than what it was before, we then don't just want to stop where typical physical therapy will end. We want to now focus on getting you stronger. That's going to be pillar number 2. So a lot of people, when they are focusing on, let's say, their knees, for instance, they may do some physical therapy, they might go to yoga, they might have someone stretch them out, and then they got more mobile, they focused on those weak links, the pain went down a little bit, but when they went back to doing the things they love, like squatting, running, bench pressing, their body started to break down again. And that's because you have to get strong after you heal the body. And a lot of times we want to get strong in lengthened positions. So you want to get long and strong, not short, tight, and strong. So an example of that would be like for a typical squat, rather than squatting to 90 degrees like a power lifter, we would want to focus on a deep ass to grass split squat, making sure your cheeks are touching your sneaks. Something that puts that knee and quad in a much deeper range of motion than a traditional exercise. An example in the hamstrings would be like doing a Jefferson curl or a Romanian deadlift or a Nordic hamstring curl versus just doing your traditional hamstring curls and deadlifts for your hamstrings. So we want to get long, we want to get strong, and we want to build function around the joint, getting everything much improved from where it started. So this focuses on finding your weak links and getting them stronger, more flexible at the same time, because you don't just want to get out of pain and then go do something intense and get right back into it. We have to build a threshold so that way the pain goes down as you do the athletic things that you love. Finally, once we heal your body, get you stronger, I want to see you walking in purpose. That's our 3rd pillar here. The whole reason we do this isn't just to be able to hit the gym and feel good and not have any knee pain in the gym. It's also to do the things you love outside of the gym. You know, you've got kids, you've got a spouse, you want to be able to pick your wife up and carry her on your shoulders and not have to worry about throwing out your lower back when doing it. You want to be able to, play with your kids and sit on your knees on the floor and not have to change positions every 5 seconds just because your knee hurts. You want to be able to be around doing the things you love for a long time, because I'm a believer that God has you here on purpose in your life for a reason. And we don't want that pain holding you back from whatever it is. It could be being a parent, spouse, business owner, grandparent, whatever you are called to do. I want to see you walking in that purpose. So what we do here in the gym, we always want to remember, is to make sure that you can do the things that you love without being limited. So just to recap, those 3 pillars are going to be heal your body, get stronger, and specifically get stronger in those weak links, get long and strong, and finally make sure that you're doing this so you can walk in purpose in your life, doing the things that you want to do. So if you've gotten this far in the video, I want to reward you. I'll share some images real quick that'll show you my packages and different ways that you can work with me, so that way as you go into this session, you know what to expect and get ready for. A lot of my clients will end up going with working with me for about 3, 6, or 12 months, depending on what that injury is that we're working on. So here in a second, I'll do a little voiceover over all those prices so you can get a feel for what that is. All right, guys, the part you've been waiting for. How much does it cost? So I'm not going to lie, guys. I am an expensive personal trainer, and it's not for everybody. What we do here is typically going to take 3 to 6 months at a bare minimum, and for some people, even up to 12 months to be able to get your results that you're looking for. That's just the honest truth. And what this looks like is for most people are going to work with me either 2 times a week, 3 times a week, or 4 times a week. If you've only got one area of your body that you're focusing on, let's say your knees, typically you can get away with just twice a week. We hit lower body, let's say on a Monday and a Thursday, give you enough rest in between, and we can hammer away at that for a very long, consistent time. 3 times a week would be for somebody who's wanting to get a little bit more of a full body experience. I've noticed that typically my guys who are 50 plus, like Scott, who I showed there, really enjoy the 3 times a week. That's a way that they can stay consistent. And we work both his knees and his shoulders just on alternating days, sometimes do full body workouts. And then if you're wanting to do the full athlete protocol, I recommend 4 times a week, which would be 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days. And we just take care of, let's say, your shoulders on the upper body days and your knees and low back on the lower body days. Most people usually get started with a 48 or a 24 pack. There are payment plans as well as credit financing to help you get started. As I'm over here at the house finishing editing the video, I thought it'd be appropriate to put my face back on here and say goodbye to you guys. Thanks a ton for watching the video. If you have any questions before booking a session or after you've booked a session, feel free to message me personally on any of my social medias. I'm here to help you out. Can't wait for our first workout. Let's get you healed up, get you feeling jacked, and have a great life.